Bon dia, bienvenidos, my hungry amigos, and welcome back to Algarve Appetite with me, your international superstar host, Portuguese Jimmy.
The fussy git.
The grumpy monk.
And behind the camera we have...
The greedy pig.
The greedy pig. He's not got a mic on, so you probably can't hear him. Anyway, so today we're doing a medieval festival review here at the fantastic town or city of Silves in the Algarve. In the background you see the medieval castle, and this place has so much history. We're going to go and check it out, see what's going on. It's on for a week, I believe, Danny?
Yes.
And this is the second day, which means that by the time we edit the video and get it out, it'll probably all be finished. But if it's not, you'll know that you can go. So it's on until
It is
16th of August. So let's go check it out. Hello, my friend. Hola, boa tarde. So... Obrigado. We're here at the Silves Festival 2025, one of the Algarve's biggest summer events, but instead of walking around with a camera, we want to take you deeper into the real history of Silves in the Middle Ages, when this city was the capital of the Algarve. Long before the medieval banners flew over Silves, this valley by the Arada River was already a centre of life. Archaeologists have found evidence of settlements here from prehistoric times, drawn by the fertile land and the easy access to the sea. By the first millennium BCE, Phoenician traders were sailing up the river, bringing goods and ideas from the eastern Mediterranean. Later, the Carthaginians used this area as a trading outpost, connecting North Africa to the Iberian coast. When the Romans arrived in the 2nd century BCE, they brought roads, villas, and industry. The surrounding fields produced olive oil, wine, and the famous garum, a fermented fish sauce exported throughout the empire. But after Rome collapsed, the Visigoths ruled a fractured kingdom here. Silves became smaller, less protected, and more vulnerable to attack. This weakness would prove decisive when a new power arrived from across the sea. In the early 8th century, Moorish forces crossed from North Africa, sweeping across Iberia in just a few years. By 713, Silves was under Muslim rule. The Moors transformed Silves into a fortified city, building stone walls, gates, and watchtowers. They developed irrigation systems, planted citrus orchards, and turned the surrounding valley into a rich agricultural zone. For centuries, Silves thrived as the capital of the Algarve. It became known as the Baghdad of the West, a place where scholars studied astronomy, medicine, and poetry, where markets bustled with silk, spices, and precious metals, and where a great castle rose in red sandstone above the river. Back in the 12th century, Silves was a bustling market town. Traders from across North Africa, the Mediterranean, and across Europe selling leather, metalwork, spices, and silks. The stalls we see today echo the crafts and the goods that once filled these streets. Walking through the festival stands today, you can almost imagine the voices of the traders calling out in Arabic, Portuguese, and even Latin, each offering goods bought by caravan, ship, or pack animal from far-off lands. Medieval Silves was famous for its almonds, figs, honey, and wine. Trade brought exotic spices like cinnamon, saffron, and pepper, luxuries that made this city's cuisine richer than most of Portugal. Silves wasn't just about trade and politics, it was a cultural hub with public baths, libraries, and gardens. Music from lutes and drums would echo through the streets during festivals, and poets competed to craft verses praising love, faith, and the beauty of the city. The blend of Islamic and Christian influences made Silves unique. While mosques called the faithful to prayer, Christian merchants still passed through, and diplomatic visitors from distant kingdoms sometimes found themselves in the city's great halls. Standing today beside the castle is Silves Cathedral, built on the site of the city's main mosque. After the Christian conquest of 1249, the mosque was converted into a church and over time rebuilt in Gothic style using the same red sandstone as the castle walls. Much of what we see now dates to the 13th and 14th century, although later renovations added both Baroque and Manueline details. Inside, the cool stone interior still echoes with centuries of worship, and the floor holds the tombs of medieval bishops and noblemen who once ruled here. It's easy to forget the centuries of conflict that shaped this place, and to see it instead as a link between the city's Moorish past and its Christian future. Entertainment here is more than just music. Storytelling, poetry, and dance are central to the celebrations. Spinning dances like we see here have their roots in both Islamic and Christian traditions, just like Silves itself, a city where cultures mixed for centuries. In the summer of 1189, the Peace of Silves shattered. King Sancho I of Portugal, eager to expand his territory, allied with a fleet of northern European Crusaders passing by on their way to the Holy Land. The siege lasts several weeks. Catapults hurled stones at the walls, battering rams pounded the gates, and scaling ladders were raised under a hail of arrows. Inside the city, defenders fought desperately, knowing that defeat would mean death or enslavement. Finally, the walls were breached and Silves fell to the Christians. King Sancho took the city, but his hold on it would be short-lived. These walls saw real battles. In 1191, the Almohads returned with overwhelming force. They retook Silves, repaired the damage, and restored it to their stronghold. But the tide of history was turning. Over the next decades, Christian kingdoms pushed steadily south. In 1249, under the reign of King Alfonso III, Silves fell permanently under Portuguese control, ending more than 5 centuries of Muslim rule. Although the city remained important for a time, its golden age was already over. Trade routes shifted, the river silted up, and the capital city of the Algarve moved to Faro. Silves Castle is now one of the best preserved Moorish fortresses in Portugal. It guarded the city during its golden age and stood through Christian reconquests that reshaped the Algarve. Now the castle looks down not on soldiers and merchants, but on tourists and festival goers, enjoying food, music, and performances. Yet every archway and tower here still carries the memories of centuries that it has survived. Today, the only battles are for the best spots in the shade, but for 1 week every summer, the Silves Medieval Festival brings history back to life, with all the colour, flavour, and drama of the Middle Ages. Walking through the streets of Silves during the festival, it's impossible not to feel the layers of history beneath your feet. From the Phoenician traders to the Roman farmers, from the Moorish scholars to the Christian knights. This isn't just a reenactment, it's a living reminder that the stories of the past are all around us, waiting to be rediscovered. From Moorish traders to medieval knights, Silves have seen it all. And for a few days each year, so can we. So that's us, Silves Festival. What do you think?
Amazing.
It was great fun. It's great fun, and I say hopefully if we'll get this out, if you in the area, definitely come down. It's cheap to get in, and there's lots of stuff to do, and it's got a great atmosphere. But if not, it's on every year. So if you watch this in future years, use this as a reference. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. Danny?
I really enjoyed it.
Amazing.
Amazing. So, thank you for watching. Okay, one thing less to say. I've been Portuguese Jimmy.
I've been the grumpy monk.
I've been the fussy git.
And I've been the greedy pig.
You've been watching Algarve Appetites in medieval times, and until the next time, adios amigos. Thank you so much for watching right to the end of the video. If you're interested in following us on our other social media, please check our link tree at Algarve Appetite, and the link will be in the description below. Also on screen is a link to a video which we think you'll really enjoy. And finally, click on the Algarve Appetite logo on screen to subscribe to our channel, and thank you for watching.